beautiful Tuesday morning where God's grace and mercy abounds. Indeed, by God's mercies we are not consumed. His compassion does not fail. They are new every morning. My name is Nsoridem Udoko. I'm welcoming you to the inspirational segment of Heartbeat on AM 45. It's been a while. I want to believe you've been having a wonderful time in the previous episodes, and it's quite a great privilege to be back here. All right, our subject of discussion for today is understanding times and seasons. Understanding times and seasons. Life, indeed, is structured in a way that nothing lasts forever. This subject is very, very necessary considering the times that we are in. So I'm very intentional about the subject. So I'd love you to pay keen attention. Like I had said, life indeed is structured in a way that things don't last forever. There is time for everything. I heard recently from my pastor, he said that seasons don't come to stay, seasons come to pass. Yes, seasons don't come to stay, seasons come to pass. Actually, it's a fact right now that we are in the morning, Tuesday morning, and it doesn't mean that it will still continue to be Tuesday morning. It's just a matter of hours. We'll get into the evening and into the night seasons, and so it takes a sensitivity to discern seasons and times, and as well profit or maximize them as the case may be. All right, let's look at ways on how to profit from seasons and times. How do we stay afloat in seasons? How do we discern seasons? What do we do? First and foremost, I'll talk about first and foremost is we need to have self-awareness. You know, at times we just wake up and believe that things will just be forever, nothing will happen. As in I don't just know how to put it, but you need to be aware that life is in phases. Like I had said earlier, life is a journey that we are permanently on a journey with the routes are diversified. Each and every route that we take has its own peculiar characteristics. That is why if you're a learner, if you just learn how to drive, and probably you are your trainer normally takes you to one particular location, no traffic, nothing opposes you, you keep learning on that particular location. The truth remains that there are certain skills that you may not acquire until you are moved to a route where you encounter a hill. You learn how to descend hill, how to ascend a hill and descend. You learn how to overtake other vehicles. In fact, just get to where there is high vehicular traffic. It will enhance your skill. What do I mean? Life, it's quite in diversities. So you need to know this, so that anytime you encounter one thing or the other, you might have already gotten the needed knowledge on how to deal with it. So self-awareness, it's very profound and necessary. Let me remind you, as a young person, you will not be young forever. You need to be aware of this. It's a season. you will not be young forever. Probably you have a parent currently supporting you and all of that. It won't last. They won't be there for life. It's just a season. You have someone that is currently responsible for your upkeep. They may decide to stop right away. So all of this will help you plan ahead. It will help you plan ahead. It will help you remain focused. Recently I read a little piece from Comrade Nehemiah, the Honorable Commissioner. I said, if you want to know your enemies for tomorrow, watch your friends today. It's a fact. It's a season. It's a season. So you need to program your mind and know that nothing lasts forever. And secondly, one of the things you need to know is that you must plan for the rainy days or rainy years in your days of plenty. It's quite unfortunate that some of us, when we are quite, as in you are blessed and you're privileged to get some funds or whatsoever, until you squander all, your mind is not at the right place. It is very wrong. Though at times I know that does not happen to everybody. So what matters is, how did you get what you're getting? How did you get it? Because it will affect the sustainability part of it. I like getting my inspiration from the Holy Book. There's this story about Joseph and Pharaoh. Pharaoh had an issue where he needed someone to help. It was about 7 years of plenty and 7 years of famine. The story has it that after Joseph might have interpreted the dream, he went ahead to inform Pharaoh that the 7 years of nothing, where famine is coming, is going to swallow the 7 years of plenty, to a point that it won't be recognized that plenty had even existed. There were things in existence. So what did he do? He came up with a strategy that for these 7 years, all the things gathered in each of the year, the feed portion of it, should be saved for the rainy days, should be saved for the other days that things will not really come up. So what do we need to learn from there? When you are in your days of plenty, remember that it's a season. It won't last forever. What you need to do is to save and invest against the days of famine, because that is the unique thing about life. You don't need to just squander everything and all of that. Hey, you will not live, you may not live to tell the story what happens next. And another thing is that you need to take advantage of your seasons and times. Take advantage. The Bible states in Job, it says, when men say they are cast down, you shall say there is a lifting up. What does that scripture try to say? It's telling us that everybody can never be at the same pitch at the same time. What you need to do is to take advantage of every season. In hard times, I want to remind you, some of you can remember, if things were still going on normal, you wouldn't have started that business. I've come to discover that it is in hard times that ideas are unlocked. When that your uncle said he's not sponsoring you again, that is when you get to look for what to do to sponsor yourself. So you need to maximize the times. I want to charge each and every one of you this season. Maximize it. Learn lessons. Learn the lessons out of it. Don't just keep lamenting and all of that. Though I've come to discover that some of it's somehow self-inflicted pains, where in our nation currently people just intentionally decides to increase the price of services of goods per second, even though they are not directly affected. But that's by the way. All you need to do is learn. Like I said earlier, seasons don't come to stay, they come to pass. So irrespective of what you are currently facing, know that it's just a phase, it's going to pass. All right, I believe you have been blessed. I believe you have been touched. I believe that you've made up your mind to move from where you are to where you are meant to be. Heartbeat continues with several other varieties. I wouldn't want you to go anywhere. Stay put, and I can assure you that you'll be so blessed. I remain Nsoridem Udoko. God bless you.